type, so let's use it to work, right? Let's use it to work. So let's create our first table. So let's create our table. So I'm going to clear all this one. I'm going to clear all that we have here. I'm just going to delete everything. So after deleting it, so to create your first table is very, very easy. You just type in create table. So what is the name of your table? So let's say I want to write let's just say I want to write student underscore report. So I want to write student report. I want to write it. So I want to create a student report card. So let's say like their report. So now the column, the name of each column that I want to have there. So I want to use student ID, student underscore ID. So let me put ID, student ID. So our student ID is going to be number, right? So we are going to use integer as our data type. So we are going to use int. So you can write it in capital. Like I said earlier, SQL is case insensitive. Whether you write capital or you write small letter, still the same thing. So I just write int as my data type. So press tab to select it, comma. Now there has to be something called primary key, which I'm still going to talk about now. I'm going to talk about it now. So the primary key is a unique identifier. It's a unique identifier for everything you're doing. So there are two ways of writing your primary key. I'm going to talk about it in my next video. So I'm going to talk about it in the next video. So but let's quickly talk about this one now. So now after this we have student ID, right? Then the next one is going to be, let's say, the name. So I want to type in name right here. The name. So the name is going to be a letter, right? So since I'm dealing with text, I'll just put varchar. That is varchar. We stand for variable character, right? How many letters do I want to have there? So I want to have on a normal day, I don't think anybody name should be above 20. But let's say let's just 20 or 10. So you can choose anything that you want. So let's say I want to have the subjects. I want to have the subject. So the subject is also a text. So I'll just put varchar variable character. The subject should not be more than 20 also, because you just don't want to have unnecessary space in your database and in your table. So now let's say I want to write their score now. So just put in score right here, score. Then the score will be integer. So because it's a number, right? It's a number. So right now I have this. I've created this, right? So I can just say I want to run this query. So I just come here right now and click on run. So you can see it has created for me. See, row affected 0. It says success, and it take absolutely 0.2 seconds. And you can see my database where I stored it, because of my connection, I stored it in digital world as database. So if I have two connections on the same SQL, right, you can see I have another connection which is pop SQL sample data. That is not what I want to use. So if I have two databases in this SQL connection, then I can come here and choose the database, right? I can come here and choose the database. But right now I'm currently dealing with digital world database, and if you see it, I have this right here, so which is this one as my database. So that is how to create your first table. So in the next video I'll show you another way to preview what you just create now. So after that we are going to talk about how to drop the table, how to delete the table. After deleting the table, I'm going to show you how to insert your primary key. So I'll see you in the next video.